Today we're going to be playing Combined Arms, which might just be the most realistic Roblox flight simulator. Currently in early access for 320 Robux. Today we're going to be playing through to see if it's really worth it. Look at that flyby, that's impressive. Alright, well I guess we'll just go and press play there and see what we've got. So, these are really detailed aircrafts. We can even go and fully inside them, take a look at the cockpits there. That's impressive, okay. Su-57... Let me spawn this in again. Take a look at the suspension on that thing. That's actually wild. We've got DC-10. Jeez, that is massive. Okay. So we've got quite a variety of aircraft to choose from. I guess let's just start off with the F-18. That's a pretty familiar aircraft for us. And we can go and spawn in at one of these airports. I'm not entirely sure where I'm supposed to be spawning in, but I guess if we just click here. Alexandros Air Base, sure. So here we are spawned in. Map isn't very impressive, but again, the main focus is the aircrafts, and look at these things. Okay, so it's N to start the engines up. Oh, that's also put down my canopy there. Engines are starting. Oh, you can see the hydraulics. Cockpit V hold. Ah, there we go. Okay, we're now in first person. Look at this, and we can actually move the joystick around. Yo, that's neat. Okay, so it sounds like the engines are running. What else do we need to do to actually get ourselves off the ground here? Engines are up. Throttle up is left shift there. So we are throttling. Oh, there we go. We are moving. Okay, let's slow that down a tiny bit. We are moving though. We are moving. Also, it's E and Q to control us on the ground there. That's fine. Now, let me go and slow down here. We are rolling very fast. Let me figure out where we're trying to go. Where's the runway? Is it over there? I'd assume so. I mean, so far, I am impressed. What is that over there? Oh, there's a couple of military vehicles just about lined up there on runway 21 right. I think we're ready to go and start. Let's just go to exterior camera. I think we look ready. I mean, I don't know if we've got all the systems activated, but I'd say let's go for a takeoff. Right, throttle all the way up there. And let's try and keep this on the center line. It's probably going to show how rusty my aviation skills are, but let's give this a go here. We're rolling down now. 200, 230. Start to pitch up. And that was very easy to pull up. Okay, sweet. We are in the air. Okay, so it's G for the landing gear. The animations for those are so good. You can see the world closing. All right, let's go back into first person there. Right, and it is quiet. I'll tell you that, it's quiet in first person. But it is very smooth to fly this thing. It is really smooth. I'm still trying to figure this game out, but we've got enemies over there. I believe they're the ones highlighted in red. And my team's highlighted in green, I'm going to assume. Now, let me just pull back here. We're at 9 Gs currently, and you can see my screen's fading to black. That's so cool. Let's head back down and level out. -5 Gs at the moment. I didn't realize that. You can see the throttle lever as I throttle up and down as she moves. So all of these controls that we can control, at least, they are reactive in the cockpit. And it's telling me to drop my tank. I've got 3 minutes 56 left on my fuel. What does that mean? This does look so sick, though. All right, as we're flying towards what I'm only going to assume are the enemies. And it's telling me to drop my tank. So let's try and figure out what that is, or which command that is. Still haven't figured out how to drop my external fuel tank there. So we are, it seems like, draining fuel at a pretty rapid pace. But let's take a look at the weapons we have on offer here. So we can enter combat mode by pressing 0. Combat mode is armed. Right, that's good news. What else have we got? Uncaged Seeker. Tap Y for that. And we can fire our gun with F. Oh, yep, okay. A bit far away from the enemies to hit anyone, but, you know, we're just practicing, just testing. Funnily enough, it seems the closest enemy to me is actually behind us. But I don't know if we're going to have enough fuel to get back there in time. 9.1 G turn as we're going back around. And some sort of dogfight going on over here. We've got a couple of enemies in the sky, seems. Oh! I didn't even realize what was happening. I saw something marked on my screen. And all of a sudden, we've just been shot down. Can I eject? Is there any way of ejecting? Or are we just dead? I think we might be dead. Look at that. Wings are being torn off. And we are going down in a fireball. I didn't even have enough time to react to what was happening. After a while, we finally respawned, and I do see some enemies in the nearby airspace, so we are going to make our way up into the air again and try and engage in combat and figure out the combat system in this game because, well, so far it seems a bit too complicated for my knowledge. Jeez, look at Chicken Nuggets lover over there. I'm pretty sure he's about to crash. He did. And one thing I will say about this game is they have crazy crash physics. You do not see this anywhere else on Roblox. Ah, rip. I think that was our teammate as well. Back on runway 21 right again as we'll just get rolling down here. Got a couple of enemies. The cool boy is only, I believe, 7 miles away. So let's actually focus on takeoff before we focus on him. Let's get the gear in. And I think we can press V to enable mouse controls. Yes. Okay. Let's enable and arm our weapons. And let me try and figure out what we're doing. Combat mode is armed. We're 1.2 miles out, I'm going to assume that is. So let's try and get a tiny bit closer, then we're just going to try firing. Alright. Let's try firing, let's try firing. Get a bit in front of him. Bit in front of him. No, right, we missed. We missed all our shots. I'm going to circle around. He's gone below us here. Let me enable the Slave Seeker. Those seem to be lock-ons. I think I figured out the lock-on here. Let me see if I fire. Will that lock onto him? He's applying flares, right? I can't get a lock onto him. Come on, come on. Let's fire a couple of these. Fire a couple of these. I just realized I'm in a dogfight with an E3 Sentry, I believe that is. Let's fire a couple more. I think we're out of ammunition, so the only move we have left is a kamikaze. I've got a bit of experience with this one, so let's just go for it. I think we are out of basically everything. Oh, I don't know what happened, but he lost something? I just saw fire coming off of his aircraft. Yeah, he's down. He is down. Okay. I genuinely do not know what happened, but apparently we killed him. Okay, fair enough. We are now being shot at as far as I'm aware. I do see bullets flying behind me. Yep, okay. I'm going to try and... Oh, flip. Oh, no, no. What? I was trying to pull up, but it wouldn't let me. Maybe they damaged some of my control surfaces, but Chicken Nuggets lover. Alright, we're back in the hangar, so let's go and change to some other aircraft. See what our options are. We can filter by land, air. So it only looks like I've got aircraft at the moment, but it does look like they want to expand to land and sea in the near future. I just realized we can edit the loadout. So fuel is currently set to 75%. We can add custom decals to the body, the wing, the tail. So you could, if you wanted to, put your own flag on the back there. And then we can also change different loadouts. So currently this is on empty, I believe. But let's go with Air Superiority External, which gives us 2 external fuel tanks and an extra 4 missiles on the both of the wings there. Okay, sweet. Let's go with that. So let's go N, I believe it is, to start the engines. We're lining. We're lining. We've got a couple of enemies in the air, so I think we'll try and engage with this guy. All right. They are firing up at the moment there. Right, and let's go and start rolling forwards there. Lovely. Let's take a look at the cockpit. Oh, okay. This has not been textured. It looks nice and detailed, but yeah, you can tell it hasn't been textured yet. Alright, that's fine. We can stay on the external camera for now. Let's go and throttle all the way up here on the runway there. And try and keep on the center line, unlike last time. Oh, I think our teammate has just crashed at the end. We've got 2 aircrafts that have just crashed at the end of the runway. Let's try and get up and above them. Yo, that looks sick. Alright, landing gears coming in. Sweet, and we are in the air. Let's figure out where the nearest enemies are to us. I feel like they were just crashed. Someone's going to have to educate me on the proper term for this, but it's so well done. Especially in Roblox. I'm really impressed. Okay, this guy's 30 miles out, so we should be able to catch up to him pretty quick. Meanwhile, let me go ahead and enable the weapons again. Combat mode 0. Still trying to figure this all out. I'm pretty sure that triangle there is a missile. Yes, and I'm hearing alarms. That is great. Okay, we're still approaching. Oh! Okay. Oh, there was some guy behind me. Oh, I was getting the tone from him. Right. We're still learning, guys. We're still learning. We're going to check out this team deathmatch. I'm not entirely sure what this is, but it sounds interesting. So let's give it a go. Maybe we can check out more of the map and more of the aircrafts. We're going to go with the F-15 for the team deathmatch. Such a narrow aircraft, but it looks nice. So, doesn't look like we can edit the layout, but we'll just go and spawn right in. Can we spawn in? Oh, we have to choose a spawn. Right, I forgot about that. North spawn. Sure, we'll just go with that. The guy to our left there. Let's go and try and engage with him. Seems like he's our closest. Oh, yeah, he's firing at us. He is firing at us. All right, we're just going to open fire at him. Yeah, we did not hit a single shot of that. Try to open fire using our gun. I'm trying to shoot in front of him, but it doesn't seem like any of my shots are hitting. Oh, no way I shot him down. That was a lucky hit, actually, but we got him. We got him. All right, let's just stabilize. Feels like... Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? We got so lucky with that kill and then just instantly taken out. So I'm going to go from this guy on the right there. Try and get a bit closer before we start engaging. Why does the F-15 feel like an actual boat to fly? I cannot turn this thing the same way I could turn the F-22. We have been hit twice, I believe. This guy is going down. I'm pretty sure that was from one of my teammates. Oh, no, that was me. All right. We got a hit and nearly got hit again. Oh, we have taken a hit to, I think, our right wing. You can actually see the damage and the bullet holes. Oh, this is really hard to control now. There we go. Right behind him. Oh, okay. I don't know what just happened. And now, did we get hit? Oh, yeah, we definitely got hit. Just spraying and praying at the moment. Spraying and praying. We're being hit from behind as well. We have an engine fire. Come on. We're still flying. Let me hit this guy. Please, let me hit this guy. No. GG's. Our engine's spluttering out. Look at that. The details are so cool. But, yeah, we are basically dead now. Okay, so we're back in the sandbox hangar. I feel like the team deathmatch is a bit too difficult for my level of understanding of this game. But I'm going to go and spawn in the DC-10. Since this is one of the only proper aircrafts they have in the game. We've flown a good variety of fighter jets, but I want to see how a plane of this size flies in this game. We'll go Beachside Joint Regional Airport. Let's try this one out. And we spawn in a hangar. This is going to be a bit difficult to get out, I'll tell you that. Why have I got a service light on? What is this supposed to mean? It's not a great indicator. It's really hard to turn this, though. We're missing about a quarter of the runway, but I still have faith that we can get this up in the air properly. So, full throttle there. And let's get rolling here. Front tire's coming off the ground a bit, so we should be able to start pulling up now. Oh, look at that gear animation. That is so satisfying. And we are up. Right, let's go and get the gears in. It's incredible. All right, and we are up. Probably a bit low for my liking, but we're up in the air anyways. That guy's heading off to war. Good luck, buddy. What I do want to attempt, though, is a landing. So you can see we have an airport over there to our right. And we're going to go and circle round in a minute and come in for a landing. I cannot guarantee this will be a pretty one, but once we get on the ground without crashing, I would call that a success. I do not know why we're so far off to the left. There is definitely some gusts of wind, so I'm going to try and correct this a bit. We can use our air brakes as well, and we can go and deploy our flaps there, but we're definitely missing the runway at this point. And there we go. Not a bad touchdown. We are heading straight for the fuel tanks, though, so it's not great. Do manage to just about avoid them. Oh, and we got this guy flaring above us. We do manage to come to a stop. Not on the runway, but we didn't crash. I really don't know what was going on there with my approach, though. I was so far off to the left. I didn't know you could have the cargo door open. You can see all the way in. That's pretty cool. Okay. Question is, how do I close that? Oh, automatically closes upon engine start. All right. We're going to take off once more. And I want to test the crash physics on this thing, because they do seem pretty well thought out in this game. Can we take off whilst retracting our gear? We can. Look at that. Sweet. All right. We're just going to send into one of these mountains to our left there. Hopefully see as the plane disintegrates into pieces. But this thing really does fly well. Hold space to disable angle of attack limiter assist. Sure. Pull up, pull up, pull up. Oh, okay. Right, we did just explode into a massive ball. But you can, I guess, see parts of our plane over in the distance there. Literally flying over the mountain. Now, after looking around a bit, I realized there are carriers in this game. Aircraft carriers, to be precise. So, we've got the F-18 again, which does support a carrier landing. Has the arresting hook on the back there. So, I believe if we spawn in here, yeah, it puts us on final for a landing on the carrier. Alright, air brakes are up. We're coming in so fast. Just hit the deck. Yes! No way we got that. The engines caught fire. But, I mean, we did catch the arresting wire. Tailhook you. There we go. We landed. I mean, we caught fire to the engine, but we did land safely. I believe we spawned at a space station. This very heavily reminds me of the Kennedy Space Center. Looks like we've even got a space elevator in the background there, as well as a lot of satellite dishes. But let's just go and take off here, or at least try to. There we go. That was probably a wing strike, but it's fine. Now, not everyone is going to like this game because it is mainly centered around fighter jets and air-to-air combat, but it is still one of, if not the most impressive Roblox flight sim I have seen on the platform. The detail that has gone into this is actually incredible. The models are really well done there with fully animated control sticks, you can see. It's definitely far from perfect, but it's incredible to see a game like this on Roblox. Now, the question of is this game worth 320 Robux is purely up to you. I will say though, I had a ton of fun filming this video, so just as we get shut down, great timing. Go check out the game though on Roblox, the link will be in the description below, and if you did enjoy, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next one.